hello everyone, and welcome to today's class. Today is day 38 of our web development course. Today is day 38 of our web development course. And today we're going to look at logical operators. Logical operators. Okay? We're going to look at logical operators. Okay? Yesterday we looked at yesterday was day 37. Yesterday was day 37. Yesterday was day 37, and yesterday we looked at comparison operators. Okay? Yesterday we looked at comparison operators. Comparison operators. Comparison operators. Yesterday we looked at comparison operators. We looked at for example, less than. We looked at less than. We looked at which looks like this. We looked at less or equal to, less than or equal to, equal to, which is this one here. Less than or equal to that. Okay? We looked at greater than, which is like this, like that symbol. We looked at greater or equal to, greater than or equal to, which is like that in yesterday's class. Okay, like that. Okay, then we looked at equal to, which is like this with those that symbol. Then we looked at not equal to, which is that symbol there. Not equal to. Okay. Okay. Yesterday we looked at these comparison operators, and one of the ones which were a little bit cunning were these ones here. Okay. Okay. So members, if you missed yesterday's class, I would like you to go back and watch it, because it's going to bring us, it's a continuation of what you're covering today. And it will not be good if you missed it, because you in the future are going to get confused somewhere. Okay, so it requires prior knowledge of all these concepts that we are studying. Okay, so these were the comparison operators we looked at yesterday, and right now today we're going to look at logical operators. We'll look at logical operators. So these ones here require some bit of logic. Okay, those ones here require some bit of logic. Okay. So tomorrow is going to be day 39 of our development course, and tomorrow is going to be day 39 of our development course, and tomorrow we're going to look at control structures. We're going to look at control structures. Tomorrow we're going to look at control structures. Okay. We're going to look at control structures. Tomorrow is going to be day 39. So please don't miss this, okay? Don't miss this, okay? And remember, if you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, you can please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos or upcoming classes, okay? Okay. So tomorrow we're going to look at this. You keep it, you note it somewhere that tomorrow we're going to look at control structures, okay? Okay. Tomorrow we're going to look at control structures, okay? Okay, and these control structures require knowledge of today and even knowledge of yesterday. Okay? Okay. So members, don't miss. Hit the subscribe button and notification icon. You don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Okay? Okay. So these are logical operators. These ones here require some bit of logic. Yeah? These ones here are done directly on the Boolean. These ones are done directly on the Boolean. Directly on the Boolean itself. Okay? They are done directly on the Boolean itself. Okay? These ones are done directly on the Boolean itself. Okay? Okay. So we are going to look at how they are done on the Boolean, directly on the Boolean itself. Okay? These ones here, remember the previous ones we had, for them someone could give you some bit of leverage, okay? But these ones here, they are done directly on the Boolean itself. Okay? Okay. So and we have and we have and we have I want to show it. I want to show them to you. But they are very few. They are very few. There are just three. There is here one. There is one. The first one is called and operator and. It is called the and, eh? The and operator, the and operator, or what I can call as the and operator, eh? Then the second one, this one has this symbol here, the symbol called the symbol of and, eh? This one here, seeing here, okay? The and operator, okay? Okay. So then we have the second one. The second one here is this one is it has these symbols here. The or operator. This one is called the or operator. It is called the or operator. It is called the or operator. Or operator. Operator. Okay? Or operator. Then I have here the third one. The third one is the not operator. This one here, I can even put it there. It has this one here. Just a plain. This symbol, we have seen this symbol in the past. What it can do. This symbol here inverts things. It inverts things, okay? This one is called the not operator. Not operator. Operator, okay? Just like that. Not. Yeah? Not operator. So logical operators, they are majorly these three here. Remember, as you see them, they are majorly these three. Okay? They are majorly these three. Okay? Okay. So note them down. They are majorly these three here. They used to test logic. They are used to test logic. Okay? They used to test logic. Okay? Okay. So before let us go in and I'll just go and we do this and physical and we see. I come here in my lessons, JavaScript class, day 38. I put here a new folder, day 38. Day 38. Okay? Okay. So I come here like this. I put here open with code. Open with code. Okay? It's coming. Open with code, it's coming. Day 38, it's here. So I'm going to come here. And I say here index.html, index.html. Rename index.html. Okay? Index.html. Okay? Okay. Then I come here and I say here style.css. Style.css. Okay? It's there. Okay? So I want to start the same way we start always. Yeah? Members, I know that always just train someone, not to forget the other old concepts. Okay? Not to forget the old concepts we covered. Okay? Okay. So you want to start the same way we have always been starting. I'll start your CSS index.html. So I'm going to come here like this and I say here, inside here .box. Okay? My box is what contains the word JavaScript class. JavaScript script class. Okay? Okay. JavaScript class. Okay? Okay. Here I come here my style.css. I come here, I put here, for example, my margin. Put here my margin. Margin 0. Padding 0. Padding 0. Padding 0. And I come, I put here box sizing, border box. Okay? Okay. So as you can see, it's there. Okay? It is there. Okay? So as you can see, it's there. And I come here and I put here, for example, body. My body. I come here, I say here, body is width 100%. Width is 100%. 100%. And I come here, I say height. and I come, I say height is 100 VH, 100 VH, and I come here, I say dot box, and I come, I say here, this is width, its width is 200, its width is 500 pixels, and I come here, I say its height is 250 pixels, 250 pixels, okay? Then I come here, I say background color orange red, background color orange red, okay? Then I come here, I say color is white, color is white, color is white, okay? Okay. Then I come here and I say here display flex, no, okay, let's say display flex, align item center, justify content center. You have not yet done anything like JavaScript members. If you are new to this channel, here right now I see like you are maybe confused. If I start with only this, okay? Justify content center. Okay? Okay. I come even here, I said display flex, line item center, This one already know it, line item center, justify content center. Okay? Center. Okay? And I come here below here and say font size. I put extra large. Okay? Okay. Then I come here, I say font weight. I put font weight. I put here 600. Okay? 600. Okay? Okay. So when I go live, I want to go live and I say it looks like. Go live. And you say it looks like. It's here. Okay? It is not linked. So I come here and I link it very well. Okay? Come and link.css. Okay? Layer. Okay? It's there. So as you can see, members, it's there. Okay? JavaScript class. After doing this and I inspect, I don't need that anymore. My emphasis is always in the console. Okay? It's there. So my console is there and I come and I say here app.js. Okay? Okay, it's there. App.js. Then I come here and I link here. I say here script source app.js. Then I put here defer. Always and always put here defer. Okay? Okay. So it looks like that, okay? Okay. So but as you can see, we are going, our efforts are going to be in JavaScript. Then I'm going to come here. Now I'm going to begin the logical operators, okay? Okay? Okay. Remember, not this that these ones here work on what? On the Boolean itself. Okay? They work on the Boolean itself. Okay? Okay? So I'm going to begin and you see. I say here const. Yeah? They work on the Boolean itself. I come here, I say const. Yeah? Const. And I put here is a girl. Is a girl. Okay? Is a girl. And I put here true. Okay? Is a girl. I put here true. Okay? Something here is a girl. It's like that, okay? Oh, I don't know how have I written this? Is it supposed to be like this? Is a girl? No. Something is not look, it doesn't look good, eh? Okay, let me just remove this one here. And I put is orphan. Eh? I'm looking for the best example that I can use. Eh? Okay, let me just say is const. Eh? Const. Let me look for the best example that I can use here. Then we use that one. So members, we are going to get here an example, and we see an example we are going to put here is for example of a citizen, this man here, okay? So we are going to use this one is logical operators, example, okay? Operators. Example one, okay? So I'm going to come here and say, for example, const, and I put here is often, okay, is often. I put there true, and I put here const is graduate, okay. Then I put here false, okay. Then I come here, I put here const, is married, okay. And I put here true, okay. Okay, so members, you try to understand this. Often is graduate, then is married, okay. Okay, so now we are going to start with the and operator. The and operator. Let's start with the and operator. Let's start with the and operator. The and operator looks like this. The and operator. So here we test to see if we are looking for something which is what someone who is we are trying to compare someone who has all the conditions, and all the conditions must be true. Okay? Okay, let me give you this one here. Let me give you a hint here. When I'm using the AND operator here, when I'm using the AND operator, all conditions must be true. All conditions must be true. All conditions must be true. Okay? Okay. So if one condition is false, then it cannot work out. Okay? All conditions must be true. Okay? Okay. So if I come here and say, we are now searching. We are searching for someone, we want someone who wants someone who, let me put it here, condition, we want someone who is an orphan, and at the same time and is graduate, okay, and he is a graduate, okay. Okay, so you want someone who is an orphan at the same time a graduate, okay. Okay, so members, you look at this. You want someone who is an orphan and at the same time a graduate, okay. So if I come here and I say here CLG, now I have here James, and this data here, this data here is for James. This data here is for James, okay. This data here is for James, okay. James is an orphan, James is graduate, and James is married, okay. So here we are looking for someone who is an orphan and at the same time a graduate, okay. Okay. So logically, I told you that the AND operator, all conditions must be true. For it to be true, if one condition is false, it will be false. Not this. If one condition is false, if one condition is false, if one condition is false, it will all be false. It will all be false. Okay? If one condition is false, it will all be false. All conditions must be true for it to be true. All conditions must be true for it to be true. Okay? All conditions must be true for it to be true. Okay? For it to be true at the end of the day. Okay? Okay. Now we are searching for someone we want someone who is an orphan, and we're looking for someone who is an orphan and a graduate. Okay? Who's someone who is an orphan and is a graduate. Okay? So I'm going to come here and I put, for example, console log CLG, console log, and I put here is an orphan, is an orphan, and is graduate. Okay? As simple as I see, what is it going to bring for me? What is it going to bring for me? Let's see. False. 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 Looking for someone who is an orphan and at the same time is graduate. Is an orphan at the same time is graduate. And remember, since this one is true and this one is false, to bring for me automatically false. Okay? Bring for me automatically false. To bring for me automatically false. To bring for me automatically false. Automatically false. Okay? Okay. So if I have my this one is for James and this one here is for Mary. This one here is for James and this one is for Mary. Okay? I put here I can even just copy all of them like this. I copy all of them and I put them here. Okay? And I put, for example, Mary. Mary is orphan. Mary is orphan. No, take it back. Take it back. Mary is graduate. Mary is graduate. Is graduate. Mary is married. Mary is married. Okay? Okay. So here, even here, I might just do the same thing here. James is orphan. James is graduate. James is graduate. Then James is married. James is married. Okay? Okay. So I'm looking for someone who is an orphan and someone who is a graduate. Okay? And I come here, I look for James and I see here. James is, and now I want to put here is for then here I want to say here Mary is married and I say here false. Okay? False, and here I say here, I put here and I say here is true. Okay? I put this one is true. So members, as you can see here, I can come here and I say James is orphan, as you see it here. Console log is here. I put here CLG, console log, then I am now looking for orphan and graduate. So I put here James is orphan. James is orphan, and we're now testing, and is James is graduate. Okay, want someone who is orphan and graduate. Okay, okay. So what are they going to give me here? What are they going to give me here? Let me see here. False, false. You see, false. Okay, it is false. Okay. Now let me test one for Mary. I come here. I say CLG. Mary is graduate, is orphan, and Mary is graduate. Okay? Okay? Okay. So when I say like this, for Mary, let me see what it's going to give me. True. Are you seeing it? For that one, it will give me true. Okay? It will give me true because all the conditions are met. If there's just one condition that is not met, it will be false. Okay? If one condition is not met, it will be false. Okay? So all conditions must be true for it to work. Okay? Okay. Now I come here like this, and now we are searching for someone who is both an orphan and is married. Now we come here. For here, Mary passes this test here. Here, Mary passes that test. Mary passes that test. Passes that test. That test there. Okay? Okay. So we come here and we search. We want someone who is both. Someone who is both. Who is an orphan and is married. Is married. So members, as you can see here, this is the condition that we have set. And we are now using the and operator. So since we are saying of an and is married, this and here is always the and operator. This is when the and operator comes in. The and operator comes here. The and operator comes here. Okay? All conditions must be met for this and operator to be true. Okay? All conditions must be met for this and operator to be true. Okay? Okay. So I come here like this and I say CLG constant log. Then I come here I say James is orphan there, and James is I say here and James is married. Okay? Like this. Okay? Then I come here and see. Are they all of them? Then I come and say, what is it going to give me? It's true. It's true because all conditions are met. True, true. Okay? True, true. So this one here is all conditions are met. That means this one is true. Okay? Okay. So here, when I come here and say CLG, then I come here and say, now I'm testing one for Mary. I say here Mary orphan, and Mary orphan, and Mary is married. Okay? Okay, I'm now testing those ones, okay, for Mary. Okay? So, as you can see, let us test and we see what are they going to give us. False, because all conditions are not met. False, because all conditions are not met. Okay? Okay, so members, have you understood very well the AND operator? The AND operator, use it to compare. Use it to compare. Okay? Okay, and we use it on the Boolean. Okay? Use it on the Boolean. Okay? Okay. So members, that is how the AND operator looks like. Now we are going to another one which is called the OR operator. For the OR operator here, this OR operator you are seeing here, for it gives us a leverage. At least one of them must be true for it to be true. At least one of them, the OR operator is good. At least one of them should be true. Should be true for it to be true. It can go with both. Both of them, if both of them are true, it's good. If both of them are true, it's good. If both of them are true, I can even note it here. If both of them are true, if both are true, then it's good. Okay? But if one of them is true, it will also give us true. Okay? But if all of them are false, it will obviously give us false. Okay? Okay. So note this very well. Note this very well. So let me first give you a last example of the AND operator and we see. I come here and say we are looking for someone. We're looking for someone who is both a graduate and is married. Here, AND operator. We're looking for someone here. We are looking for someone. We are looking for someone. We want someone. We want someone. Who is a graduate and is married. Okay? So I come here CLG. As you can see, it's there. Then I come here and say James. James is graduate. Is there? That's good. Then I say here and James is married. Okay? I have to test this one. I see. Will it come out? Let us first test and we see. Will it come out? False. Or one of them is false. One of them is false. So everything just becomes false. Okay? That is how funny the AND operator is. Everything becomes false. And I come here and say, here, CLG, Mary. Mary is graduate and Mary is is married. Okay. So let me see how it looks like. Mary is graduate and Mary is graduate there. True. And Mary is married. So let me see how it's going to be also. Also, it's going to give us false because one of them is false because one of them is the negative is false. Okay, everything just becomes false. Okay, okay. So we have here the OR operator. The OR operator, it looks like this: the OR operator, or what I can term as the OR operator. OR operator. When this one here, if you have one condition met, if one condition is met, it will give you true. If one condition is just met like this, it will give you true. Okay? Okay. So, if I come here and say CLG, then let me say we are looking for someone. They are looking for someone. We're looking for someone who is both orphan and married. Who is both orphan and married. We are looking for someone. We want someone. We want someone who is both orphan and married. Who is both orphan or married. I'm not using and here this time round. I'm using or. Or the or you're seeing there is this one here. Those two slashes. Or who is orphan or is married. Okay? Like this. This is how it looks like. Yeah? This is how it looks like. Okay? Okay. That's how it looks. That is how it is. Okay? Or is married. So, or is married. So I come here, it says CLG. I'm now testing James. James is orphan. Or James is married. So what is it going to give me? Let me see. The console here. True. It gives me true. Okay? Gives me true. Okay? Gives me there true. Okay? Gives me there true. As you can see, it's there. Because here you can see James is when you come here up here, James is orphan and also James is married. Okay? This one here gives us a definite true. Now let us see for Mary. CLG, Mary is orphan or Mary is married. Okay? Okay, so I want you to see this one here. Orphan or married. So this one it chooses any. Yeah? As long as there's one which is true, it goes with that one. Everything becomes true. Okay? Everything becomes true. You can see that for Mary, let us first see. It is true also. It is true. Because this one here is or it chooses any which is true. Okay? It can give us a leverage to choose one which is true. Okay? So for Mary, that one passes through, although here it was false here. She was not married. You see it? She was not married there. Okay? Okay. So people, have you understood this or operator? I think let's do one other and then we see. One other example and we see. Okay? We're looking for someone who is a graduate and an orphan. We're looking for someone who is graduate and married. Okay? But right now you can just see this, that at this moment in time, everything is good as you see it here. Okay? Everything is good as you see it here. So if I come here like this, and I say here we are looking for someone, we want someone who is orphan, who is graduate or married. As simple as that. who is orphan or married. Okay? Or, and you know how our or symbol is. Our or symbol is like that. Okay? Okay. So I come here like this, like the CLG. Yeah? And I come here, I say James. James is graduate. And I come here, I put the or symbol, as you see, the or symbol is there. And I put here, James. James is married. Okay? Okay. So that's what it's going to give me. That's what it's going to give me. That's what it's going to give me. True. True because one of them is true. True because one of them is true. James is graduate, yeah, is false, but James is married. It gives me false. It gives me true there. Okay? So that one becomes true automatically. It becomes true automatically. Okay? Then I come here CLG, and I put here Mary. Mary is graduate, or Mary is graduate, or Mary is graduate, or Mary is married. Let us see how this one becomes graduate and is married. Okay, so here it becomes graduate and is married. Okay, so this one here automatically, this one is, since one of them is true, it will become true automatically. True. So we can come and sit here in the console. It is, now remove this one. You put those symbols there to become automatically invalid. So that one is also true. Will also become true. Okay? Okay. So members, if all of them are false, it will give us false. Okay? If all of them are true, it will give us true. If one of them is true, it will give us true. Okay? So members, we have seen this type of operator here. We have seen this operator here. Now we have what they call a not operator. Okay? We have what they call the not operator. The not operator, it is a very funny operator, and this not operator here, you can see it. It's very funny in a way that for it inverses what is already there. It inverses what is already there. Okay? If for example, if I say for example here is graduate. If I say is graduate, yeah, true. Yeah? If I say here and I say is graduate true. Yeah? Now if I come here, yeah, and I put here maybe console log CLG, yeah, it will give me here true, because here it is true. Now if I come and put here the not operator, it reverses and says it's not graduate. Yeah? It is not graduate. Yeah? Let us see how it looks like. I come here and now we are looking at the not operator. The not operator, or what I can term as the not operator. Not operator. This one inverses the Boolean. It inverses the Boolean. Okay? So let us come here and we see we are looking, we want someone who is not a graduate, eh? And is not and is not, eh? Okay, let me first give this one and see. You want a simple. We want someone who is not a graduate. Okay? As simple as that. I come here and say CLG is graduate. I come here and I say is not a graduate. I want someone who is not a graduate. So if someone is not a graduate, I put that one there. And I put here James is graduate. Okay? I'm now testing if James is not a graduate. Because here, James is a graduate. You see James here is a graduate. James is a graduate. False. James is not a graduate. James is not a graduate. So someone who is not a graduate, James is a graduate. False. So if James is not a graduate, that means this one is going to become true. When someone who is not a graduate, when someone who is not a graduate, so this one is going to become. Let me first see this one in the console here. It's true. Are you seeing it? Because James is not a graduate and you're looking for someone who is not a graduate, automatically this one becomes true. Okay? Automatically this one becomes true. Automatically this one becomes true. Okay? Now, if I'm looking for someone who now we're looking for someone who is not, someone who is not a graduate. We want someone who is not married. Who is not married. Okay? So members, let me first come and do for Mary, and I see if Mary will pass this test. I come and say Mary is graduate. Yeah? So Mary here originally here is a graduate. Okay? So if I come and say, is Mary not a graduate? Yeah? Well, for someone who is not a graduate. So this one is going to give me, what is going to give me here? Let me see. False. Because Mary is already a graduate. To come and give me here, false. Okay? Because Mary is already a graduate. Okay? Okay. So we want someone who is not married. Yeah? So I come here, CRG, someone who is not married. I come here, I say here James. I put here James married. Someone who is not married. Okay? Someone is not married. So is James married? True. James is married. So if James is married, if someone is not married, I know what is going to give me there. It's false. It's false. Okay? It is false. Okay? It is false. Okay? It is false. Because James is already married, and now you're looking for someone who is not married, and James is already married. Okay? So you come here and we say here CRG for Mary. I put here married. Mary is married. Then I come here, you see how it looks like. Is Mary married? Mary is married. False. So someone who is not married is someone we are looking for. Okay? So it becomes here true because this one is not and the other one is. Even here she's not. Yeah? So this one becomes true. As you see it there. Okay? Okay. So members, you can see this is the simple logic behind this. So now we can mix now this dot operator with others. Now if we mix the dot operator with now the AND operator. Okay? Are you seeing it? We want someone. I come here, say, we want someone who is not married and is not graduate. Okay? We're now mixing the not operator. Okay? So I come here, it says CLG, console.log. I come here, I first test James. James wants someone who is not married. So I come here, I say James is married and James and not graduate. James graduate. Okay. So members, you see this. You see this very well, and we are going to say it's not James here is married. True. Okay. James is married. True there. And James here is graduate. Okay. James here is graduate. Okay. So since one of them is not correct, so here James is already married. So this one is already, we are looking for someone who is not. Automatically this one is going to lead us to, let us see, false, because one of them is not correct. Okay? It's not meeting the required condition. So one of them must become false. Yeah? You see? Then I come here, I say CLG, and you test one for Mary. I test here one for Mary, I say here C, then I say Mary is married there. Then I come here, I say here and, then I test here. Mary is graduate. Okay? Mary is graduate. Then we are going to test and we see. Is Mary married there? Mary is not married. Mary is there. Mary is married. Yeah, she's not. So this one is correct. This one is good. Then I come here, I say, this one is good. Then I come here, I say, it's not graduate. Automatically, since this one is already true, automatically that one is already, you already know what that one is. The answer is already false because one of them is not meeting the required condition. It's supposed to be not. Okay? Not. Okay? So that one also leads us to false. Okay? Okay. So let's give another example here and we see. You want someone who is not married and is a graduate. Someone is not married and is a graduate. Now let's give this condition and you see. Okay? So CLG console log. I come here like this and I test out for James. It is there. James is not a graduate and James is answer. Now you see, and James is a graduate. Yeah. You first look at this condition very well and you see it very well. So we test that James is not married. Then here we come here and say here is graduate. So I come here and say James is graduate. Okay, like this, and we see how it looks like. So what are they going to give us? Automatically false. Why do they say false? Because James, as you see, James here is James is James not married? Let me see here. James is married, true. Automatically, James is married, true. And even here, James is graduate. James is not graduate. Is graduate. You see? So this one here automatically it gives us false. Okay? Then I come here, I see here CLG. Let me put here. Not married. I say I'm Mary. Is not married and Mary is graduate. Let me say here Mary is graduate. Okay. So if we let us check and we see these conditions. Is Mary graduate? Is Mary? Yes. Here you can see she's not married there. She's not married. False. Okay. It's good. Then here we come and see Mary is graduate and Mary is graduate. Mary is graduate. True. Okay. Then you see. Let us see what's going to be in our console. What's going to be in our console? What's going to be in our console here? And we see. We're looking for someone who is not married there and is graduate. Okay. So if I come here and see, Mary is not graduate. Yeah. Not graduate. Okay. True. Yeah. This one is not graduate. True. And this one here, and Mary is what? Is graduate. Yeah. And Mary is graduate. Okay. So members, you can see here, this one is true, and also the other one is, and this one here is true. I don't know why it's giving me something like this, but I know here it's giving me. Let me first refresh it. It is false. It is false. Okay. It is false. Okay. Okay. So remember the and condition here is a little bit tricky. It's very tricky. Okay. It's very tricky. It requires someone who satisfies all the conditions. Okay. Satisfies all the conditions here. Now since this one is not, it's the inverse, and this one is true, automatically this one leads us to false. Okay. Okay. So we can also continue and even we mix down for and with or that which is not with. Then we can even mix. Let's just give only one and we see. If we mix the not not operator with or, and we see with or. Okay, then we want someone, we want someone who is married or is graduate. Okay, as simple as that. CLG is there, console.log. Then I come here, I say is, who is married. I put here is, put here James. James is married, or James is graduate. Okay, so this one chooses one of the conditions. It chooses no, and someone who is not, and someone who is a graduate. Okay, so we are using or. Okay, we're using or. Someone who is not married and is a graduate. Or we're using or like that. Okay, CRG James is married. Let us see. James is not. We are using not here, not married. James is already James is married. That's what one. Then here James is graduate. Automatically this one is going to lead us to false. So lead us to false automatically. You see? Don't lead us to false automatically. Okay? Automatically lead us to false. Okay? Okay. So I was trying to understand, try to practice this as much as you can. Try to practice this as much as you can. Let me say one for Mary. Mary is graduate. No, Mary is the first condition is Mary. Mary is not married. Or graduate. And I see that condition true. You see, the condition is true. It chooses one of them, or they are. It chooses one of them, or they are. They are satisfying the condition. Mary is not married, or Mary is a graduate. And Mary, you see very well, Mary is a graduate already. Mary is a graduate already, but she's not married there. Okay, it's true. Or chooses any. So remember, this has been our lesson today. This has been our lesson. It has been a little bit long, but it has been our lesson today. So members, that is how the operators look like. Okay. So members, I will see you in the next class tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Members, I will see you in the next class tomorrow. So this one here, at this moment in time, we have wrapped up all this part of operators here. So we are going to begin something new. And tomorrow's class is going to be day that it's going to be day 39. Most class is going to be day 39. Day 39. And I want to be looking at control structures. Control structures. Okay? Okay. So you wait for this class tomorrow. So we shall start from there tomorrow. In the interest of time. Have a good day.